Hello players, how is going today? I hope well and welcome to fan ideas that I made in the past. This is not a new series, I just want to create this video because I don't know, I just feel like it to create it. We're gonna just reviewing some old fan ideas that I made because why not overall. And starting off we have the night. Also, I need to just clarify one thing. These fan ideas were really old and kind of dated. So let's go with the first one, the knight. The knight was a hoarder unit melee. In fact, as you can see, the knight had a shield, and the shield wasn't exactly to protect to protect the knight. The shield wasn't pretty much the shield pretty much wasn't exactly the same shield as the spirit and that protect the knight from upcoming damage, etc., reducing the outcoming damage and so on. The shield was exactly here to pretty much protect the knight, but it could break. So pretty much the shield after a bit of damage, etc., it will break. In fact, he had the same. In fact, he had its own health. So what this shield did pretty much. The shield was pretty much a second unit, we can say, that will pretty much protect the knight from upcoming damage, etc., and even from passive. For example, if the knight was charging up against two archers with glacial flattinch, the shield will pretty much block the arrow and pretty much not making the knight slow down. In fact, if the shield will get broke, will pretty much get destroyed, the knight will get pretty much will get it by the arrow and it will get slowed down. So the knight was a really interesting unit that I made because it was like a sword raft. Okay, it was pretty much like a sword raft, etc. In fact, he had this ability, the shield, to pretty much protect the knight from upcoming damage, etc. And the cost, if I don't miss, the cost was 300 gold and 50 mana, if I don't miss. And the training time was maybe 11 seconds, maybe 12 seconds. I don't remember so well because it was things of the past, and I lost the image, etc. So I lost pretty much the photo of the knight, etc. It was a really interesting unit that I created. I never actually I never actually upload I never actually publish this fan idea because I simply didn't want. I was too lazy to publish this fan idea, etc. In fact, the knight was really weird after all. It was pretty much a mix of sword raft and spiriton combined, with a shield that will pretty much block any passive, etc. It was really interesting. Also, when pretty much the knight was attacking a ground unit, the shield could no longer block the upcoming damage for the knight. In fact, it couldn't. When the knight was attacking, the shield was practically useless. To just balance out. In fact, when the knight was pretty much attacking, the shield was pretty much pointless. In fact, he will no longer defending the knight. So I also remember that I made some deep shit lore about the knight, and pretty much the lore of the knight start off like this. The knight was a really popular unit among the Order Empire. In fact, was pretty much the first class melee of the Order Empire. That was before the Spirit, etc. And the knight was so much fear wait a minute. The knight was so much fear for the Chaos Empire that when they win a battle, etc., they will capture their knight. They will capture the knight and pretty much transform it into Juggernaut. In fact, in fact, that was the main cause that created the Juggernaut pretty much. And plus the Spiriton came after the night, and the Spiriton were much stronger overall, but a bit expensive. So pretty much the order Emperor choose the Spiriton over the Knight, and the Knight kind of fell off. So yeah, pretty much I had this unit, so that was extremely interesting, and so on. Also the DPS, if I don't miss, was like 7 DPS, 6 DPS, I don't remember so much, but yeah. So to the next one, the Heavy Arrow. The Heavy Arrow was a concept about a mythic that you can as you can guess was pretty much called the Heavy Arrow. The Heavy Arrow will pretty much function as a normal mythical for the Archidon and for other range unit, as well as the Giant, Toxic Dead, etc. No, except the Giant, if I don't miss. So what did the Heavy Arrow? The Heavy Arrow had a trade-off. Okay, the unit, the according unit will deal much more damage. The according unit will deal much more damage, but their fire rate and their movement speed will got slowed down by 30%, by 40%, and so on. Yeah, will get slowed down pretty heavily, pretty much. As you can guess, this is like also. No, wait a minute. And plus, heavy unit will not get affected by Heavy Arrow, pretty much. As you can guess, this enchantment is kinda hella strong in Spear Spam, etc. Because the damage was like 5 plus normal damage. That was if I don't miss, it was 5 more damage against heavy and 10 more damage against light. I don't remember so well, but yeah. In fact, as you can guess, in pretty much Spear Spam deck, this shit goes so hard. I'm not joking. Like, imagine Spear Spam deck. This shit goes so fucking hard. In fact, it will pretty much affect all Spear and even Atros and Spearos. Pretty much these mythics will pretty much made Spear Spam extremely strong, and as well as you can imagine, the Giant as well. The E-Giant will get a major buff, to that. In fact, that's why I didn't include the E-Giant, because that was way back then the E-Giant was introduced. In fact, when the E-Giant was introduced to the game, when the E-Giant was introduced to the game, I pretty much removed modify a bit these mythics and etc. because it couldn't be really strong. As you can guess, with the Giant and etc. This upgrade was really strong, even though with Control Sweep is much better, etc. Yeah, in fact, I didn't want to include with the Giant, etc. because that could be really strong. So I said no, it doesn't affect the Giant. That was when the Giant was extremely meta and extremely broken. So you can already guess why I didn't want to indirectly buff the Giant. So yeah, pretty much the trade-off was that a movement speed reduce and also an attack speed and also a DPS an attack speed nerf for 5 plus damage to heavy and 10 plus damage against light. In fact, I think it's kinda broken if you just think about for a second, not only because of our spear spam, etc., but also for the upcoming albums, and also the fire elemental as well. So yeah, I pretty much decided to not make yeah, I pretty much decided to not post this fan idea because I don't know, it's kinda unbalanced overall. It's kinda unbalanced, and because I was lazy and I didn't post this fan idea. So I think it's everything overall. So yeah, nothing. Have a nice day.